Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about what have I been reading, and then a note what have you been reading. What can you recommend me about? Um, Let me just show you first of all what I got in the mail. So I did get a couple of books. The vast majority was two authors. One was Brian Everton, Kevin G. Anderson's novels. This is Princess of Dune. This is the last book on the series, which is called The Heroes of Dune. The first one is Paul of Dune, then there is the Winds of Dune, I believe, and then there is this one. They are not connected, but they are stories within that universe. In this case, it focuses on Shani and focus on the princess Irulan. Okay, so yeah, this is the first book I received. Then I received a trilogy of books, all published by Tor. Very beautiful books. It's the last trilogy that they wrote. As far as I know, there are no more books, at least as far as I understand. And we've got the first one. It's the little. It's focus. Each one focus on the characters on Dune. This one focus on Leto Atreides, so the Duke of Calaban. The second one focus this one. It's the hair of Caladan. And the third, not this is the second, this is the third. The second, it focus on Jessica, Lady Jessica. It's called the Lady of Caladan, and then finally the Heir of Caladan. So all of three books focus on those characters. Usually, the stories are set just before Dune and in between Dune. So yeah. So I don't know if they are good or not, but I've been purchased everything related to those to universe. I really enjoy it. So let's see. I received Hyperion by Dan Simmons. This is a broken binding edition. I chose this cover to put instead of the other one, which is mostly dark, because I believe this is more a beautiful book, and it's really good. I really think they really done something beautiful here. Everything here is really good, and there are also interior illustrations. I believe each one for each chapter, which is a character. Yeah, so it's pretty good, I believe, for the price. It's not signed, but that Simmons doesn't sign books anymore. I believe he is not well, so I believe it's a good book for the price that it cost me. Finally, I did receive one more book by Ronald Malfi. I've been collecting. I was just searching it, and I've been collecting those books here, as you can see. And the last one I received was, well, two. One is Small Town Hours, which is the last book he wrote so far as I understand. I believe he wrote Senseless as well, and December Park. I don't know if I already shown this before. In terms of reading, I am reading sci-fi in this month. I'm currently reading Josh Malerman Inspection. I'm currently on page 150, and I'm not enjoying the book, to be honest. It's slow paced. I got no interest in the novel. It's boring. It's a kind of dystopia stuff that made children, male children, all in one school, and they are basically being evaluated there with no knowledge. There are females, and it's supposedly the book picks up a bit more in the halfway, but I'm going to read it. I'm going to finish without any doubt, but I'm not enjoying the book. And this is my third book of George Mailerman. And the I I I I didn't I enjoy Bird Box. I didn't enjoy the second book. Uh, it's bad. It's very bad, to be honest. It reminds me what Year 11 did with his series of the child from Satan. Um, I don't know the name of the series. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. But just okay, it's just a dream. And here in the Josh Milliman stuff, the second novel, he does this with the children, and so I didn't enjoy it at all. I did finish two novels. Um, One is Test of Fire by Ben Bova. This is a story about a world that suffered some catastrophe from sun basically scorch half the planet, and Russia being destroyed, they trigger all of their nuclear bombs and destroyed America, which was okay until that point. There are people on the moon, and they are seeing this and existing there. So they go back to the Earth to retrieve some nuclear stuff, and they have been living there solo. One of the residents of the moon, he goes back down to Earth and stays there, and basically he stays there as and try to be a warlord, if you can call it that. It's not a warlord, but it's the leader, because Earth basically has transformed itself into a gang, barbarian stuff, and so this is a story about what is what is a human being, what can humans do in this kind of challenge. Should they escape and be on the moon alone and not bothering what happens on Earth? Should they intervene or not? And this novel focuses a lot about that. It's a character-driven novel. The story itself, it's okay. I really enjoyed the ending because it made some interesting thing with the character that left the moon to the Earth, and it's a good novel. It's written in the 80s, so maybe there's some outdated. You may think that it's outdated or not, so be warned with that. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 75 out of 100. Again, there are some parts I didn't enjoy as much as I hoped. It's a bit slow in some parts. It's a bit far-fetched. There are stuff happening that we don't know where it comes. Where did they get the weapons? I don't know. The moon. Why did the moon had weapons at all? Because they were there, just a colony of Earth. So there are stuff there that doesn't make much sense. And in the end, I enjoyed. I looking forward to read other stuff by him. The other novel I read was Pan Sagittarius by Ian Wallace, and this one I didn't enjoy it at all. When I say at all, I say the story starts good. So basically, you have this guy, which is called Pan, who can um, like live within a person, and he can control that person. So basically, he's thrown back in time into situations where he can observe what happens and change if needed history. For example, he goes back um, to Adam and Eve. It was a situation, it seems, and check why did the snake did what he did, and he explains a bit about that. We go back to a person living in a Nazi world kind of situation where there is a person who can sacrifice himself by killing the three opposing leaders of that war that exist, like our Earth, or else his family dies. And what should he do? Should he do it or should he not do it? Should he leave his family die? So everything about this novel is about the choices that are made, and he makes like a theological philosophy and so on, all of things. It's like non-fiction but within the story, and sometimes it was a bit weird, to be honest, and I didn't enjoy. I didn't get the character. I mean, the character was existed. It was almost godly, omnipotent. It's very. I didn't enjoy that part, and but this. I mean, the choices and the way they behave was good, and it was like a bit. Again, it's a theological, philosophical novel about the choices we make and how we make and why we make them, but within a story, basically like that. If you want to delve into a conversation with someone, okay, imagine that someone points a gun to your head, but you have to kill 5 people. Will you kill 5 people or you let yourself die? What will you do? Or imagine that someone has your family ransom and they ask you to kill some people. Do you do it or not? So, what is this person versus society kind of stuff? Yeah, but it's okay, I guess. But the problem is that it's so disguised as a novel that it shows is disguised as a novel. You wanted to talk about this stuff, it seems, but you know, it fell flat. Yeah, the last book was Total Eclipse, which I'm currently reading as well. I'm page halfway through. It's about a discovery of a world, about the hidden civilization and how they fall. And it's how they study this kind of civilization like we do it nowadays with Mayans or Aztecs or some other civilization that existed before that of written history. In this case, this is an alien history. And I'm enjoying the novel so far. I'm enjoying. Yeah. Um, both books are very slow. Both are slow, so I don't know when I'm going to end it. Next week, I without any doubt. I also have to read one more book, and this month is done 10 books, which is pretty good, to be honest. And I'm already choosing the books for next month, which is right there. There are 20 books, but I'm going to choose 10. This is how I do it. I'm going on vacation for 15 days, so maybe I can read more, but I'm going to choose around, usually I choose around 10 books or 3,000 pages. This is more or less what I choose. Sometimes a book arrives and I want to read it immediately. It's very rare, but it happens. Yeah. So yeah, that's it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this and thank you. Have a great day.